I'm doing it for my daughter.
We got false with $20. Have you ever seen any of Panos Cosmatos' movies? If so, what do you think?
I would imagine, because of his name, his movies are just big fat people greased up with grapes and like lots of goop that sounds like this, sloshing around, and like, I don't know, women and weird, horrifying. Is he the one that does the horrifying satyrs? I mean, this guy, I hate right off the rip people that look like this. I fucking hate them. They all have the same personality. They have like fat kid personality. Oh yeah, I watched Mandy. I watched Beyond the Black Rainbow. So yeah, I've seen at least 2 of his films. Disposable. I love Nick Cage, but you know, it's good on an airplane. These are not like films that you need to go watch right away. Beyond the Black, nah, you know what? Nah. Conceptually, something happened in the execution that made these movies not cool, and I'm not necessarily sure it's his fault. Like conceptually, stylistic, Beyond the Black Rainbow has a lot going for it, like stylistically and conceptually, and it just didn't click. And I don't know if it's because of digital cameras or because it's something was not, the budget was not there, or just because he didn't go all the way and come up with a cool ending, or what. His father directed Tombstone. That's Ben's favorite movie that we talk about all the time. Yeah, so maybe this guy's cool. I think if you like film, you could definitely watch these. But Mandy, like Mandy was really cool conceptually. It just didn't have. Here's the only thing I would say. I would say that they're really cool. I would say that if what you're gonna do in a film is not have like a traditional plot line where the good guy wins, like the movie Back to the Future. Back to the Future is fantastic. It's like high art. It's unbelievable. The plot is complex because it's got time travel in it. But as far as like high low, like that shit, it's just super basic bitch. Like the good guy, whatever, goes out and goes in and goes out, meets the bad guy, he wins, he triumphs, whatever. Like that's the Back to the Future. Doesn't do anything like in that sense, plot wise, that is innovative. And I think that most things should not do that. And I think that there's if you're going to step outside of that, if you're going to step outside of a traditional, if you're going to intentionally ignore traditional framework type stuff in film, you have to have something that's like extremely, exquisitely good, better than that. Which might have been why I felt like something was lacking at the end of Man. I don't know what it was that felt lacking, but I'm rambling. This is not important. Stylistically, very cool. If you like filmmaking, you want to think about filmmaking, you should watch these probably, yeah.
You would be interested in Ari Aster's pilot film, There's Something About the Johnsons. Very envelope pushing.
Is that the black one?
Not sure. There's something about the Johnsons. Sounds familiar. Oh, yeah. I remember this. You know this?
Oh, brother. So this guy's really... I thought this was made... Okay. I'd always thought that this film was made by a black guy. Because I listen, I respect all people. I really do. I do like black people. I don't want black people to fail. I make black jokes and stuff, and I would hold my jokes to the same standard that I would hold a black person's jokes to, which is if they're funny, then they're funny. There's some degree of truth to it. It should be protected. I don't get bent out of shape if a black person says a joke that's like a, you know, riffing on white people, but it's got truth to it. I don't get bent out of shape about that. I would never make a film. This film, The Strange Thing About the Johnsons. I would never, like, racist. I wouldn't have it in me to make a film that, like, what this film does. The film is The Strange Thing About the Johnsons. It's about a black family, and the kid seduces his dad, and they have father-son black incest sex. And if you know black people, you can imagine how pissed off that would make them. And just not even the fact that they're black, just like taking something, the family, which everybody everywhere should strive to have a loving, intact, functional family. Black people, maybe most of all, like a black to show a black family, which is is statistically a rare thing, and I think that's one reason why black people suffer. To take that and to turn it into a father-son, a motherfucking father-son incest, graphic incest film. Well, I'd have to tell you, if you did something like that, you were probably born in New York City on July 15th. See the highlighted text? I guarantee that you were the son of a poet mother and a musician father if you did something like that.
I reckon.
But that's twisted. That's fucking twisted. Like I would do a comedy sketch that like makes fun of Indians.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do a serious art project film, big, relatively speaking, big budget film that lives forever. The film lives forever. There's no comedy about this. I would never do something like that that destroys. That's true. That's truly spiritually dark, man.
I forgot about this movie.
That's some sick shit. That's some silly Billy shit right there. And the fucked up thing is, you show that to a black person, you tell them who made the movie, they go, of course it was a white boy made that film. That's the thing that's the bone I have to pick.
Yeah.
Look at that white boy. Oh,
There's probably a musician.
Yeah. We'll talk more about the musician father. Okay.